Hello, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Front Mission 5, Scars of the War. So I went back and redid the previous mission, and got that RP and the CP that I missed out on because I was doing it wrong last time. So hopefully this time I will do things properly and not run into similar problems. As I said, I'm starting over from not scratch, but I haven't played the game in a while. I did read through the FAQ on GameFAQs and kind of brushed up on the game system, so I can talk a little bit about that in this video. Anyhow, let's take a look at the enemy forces here. Right, so seems we're fighting the same group of OCU enemies. Or same division, I should say. So they have 4 wanzers that we have to deal with. This is the first mission in which we face a gunner, that's Glen's wanzer, with a rifle that can shoot at us from long range, and it's also the mission in which links are introduced into the game. So we're going to start out outnumbered, but we do have reinforcements inbound, as they said in the briefing. So let's go ahead and sortie, and hopefully everything will go as I remember it should. Okay, so if we look over at the battlefield here, we can see that we are in the west end of the map. And the enemies are concentrated on the west end as well. Now, Damon, I believe, tends to not be able to move as far. Right. Yeah, see his MV down at the bottom that's his move stat, it's a 4, and Walter's is an MV stat of 6. So what I want to do is actually put Walter closer to the west end, because he will be able to move faster. Whereas Damon will go over here. Alright, got it. So we're just going to run away for this round. I think I'm gonna stand here. Basically, the only thing we have to be worried about is Glen's attack and possibly a missile attack to begin with. But I think we're gonna be okay standing here. Yeah, it was mentioned that maybe there was a zenith in the enemy forces, but as you can see, there's in fact a Enyo, 2 walruses, and a Kyojun. And about the whole wanzer kind of summary thing, I am going to try to make some kind of wanzer roundup videos that will go in between the episodes. And I am working to make that happen, but I need to actually download a patch from the frontmission.info site and then patch the original Front Mission 5 image, and that patch will activate all of the parts in the game to be available at the beginning of the game. Then I have to blow through to the point where we can use the hangar, and then we can check out all the wanzer types in the hangar. But the other thing I need to do then is to hack the game so that I can get infinite RP and CP points to be able to modify all the parts to, what we end up seeing in battle. But to begin with, it should be enough just to have all the basic parts, and I can show those off in the hangar view, which should be pretty cool. Actually, that was, I think that was a mistake. I'm going to stand here. Glen is probably going to shoot Walter now. Would be my guess. Oh, no, we're still out of range. Still good. Okay. And BP there means backpack. Once again, string limits. Okay, so we've got all our troops together and we're, you know, concentrated together in one corner. So that's great. We have Randy, who is in an Eldos wanzer with a repair backpack, which is invaluable. And then we have a kind of random NPC in a Gust. I also thought the Gust looked pretty cool, but it's not a terribly strong wanzer. In any case, this will be certainly enough to take on these damaged units. We just have to play our cards right in terms of positioning. Okay. So, if possible, it would be good to take out the launchers, or the launcher, I should say. There's only one. And what is the situation with Damon? That would be a very bad move. I won't do that. I'm going to move him up here. It's not enough to be able to attack the enemy, but maybe they'll move into range. And I will move Walter up here. Now, unlike some strategy RPGs, there is no defend move that's available, as far as I know. I know shields are in the game, though, so I can't properly recall if they allow you to defend, or if they just provide a passive flat bonus to your defense. And this Gust has machine guns, so yeah, I believe both Randy and the Gust have machine guns. They have longer range than some of our other units, but certainly not as long range as Glen. You have to admit that Glen's Kyojin looks pretty badass, that rifle. Nicely done. Oh my god. Well, this is embarrassing. The Enyo is over here, not over here, as I so stupidly assumed. Alright, Damon, what can you do for us here? Well, you're gonna shoot Glen. I think that's the best thing to do here. Where is it? Shoot this guy. The reason why I'm doing that is because I believe if you kill Glen, the mission ends, and that will rob us of some experience. Yeah, a point about the experience, so I figured this out. There are two types of experience in the game. There's pilot experience and job experience. Job experience you get as a at a flat rate according to the usage of a certain skill. So, for example, using shotguns improves your assaults, or using striker weapons improves your striker attack. But the pilot experience is based on the difference between your pilot and the enemy pilot's level. So if you're, say, beating enemies or high level or bosses, they will give you a big fat amount of experience. But if you're beating somebody lower level than you, they give you almost nothing. And the effect of this is that it makes grinding in the simulator kind of peter off at a certain point. But we'll talk about that a bit more when we get to using the simulator. Okay, so I think that Walter's actually in a fairly good position here for what we want him to do. Oh no, he can't attack. That would be an issue. Okay, I'll move him up here and then use this press needle and get Randy and the Gust to guard Damon. There was also a mention in the thread that, you know, about dual wielding in this game, and I'm very much in favor of dual wielding machine guns or shotguns, and I would definitely like to see Walter do that, so I kind of have mixed feelings about using the press needle, but there are cases where it's still useful. Okay. Just trying to think about friendly fire issues here. These guys are getting closer. I don't think that's a good idea. I like those reverse jointed legs on the Gust. Look really cool. Okay, so this is an example of the friendly fire mechanic. If I were to counterattack with this pilot against this enemy who is attacking me through Damon, I would end up shooting Damon. So that adds like a pretty significant level of tactical decision making to the game compared to some strategy RPGs which don't have friendly fire mechanics. It's especially important when you're thinking about the use of links, because sometimes the links will end up shooting through your own units, and there's actually some different AI for each pilot, and that determines the likelihood of them shooting one of your own pilots in a link. But yeah, actually I said this is the mission where they introduce links, but it isn't. No, it's not. That was a mistake. Okay, that's too far, so... Nope. There we go. Just want to start wearing down that Enyo. Okay, this guy should be done soon. I think I'm going to actually... Randy should be okay for one more round. So you... Kind of feel like rushing this guy down. I'm gonna do that. You attack my launcher, I attack your launcher. kind of a base race sort of situation. Alright, Randy's gonna heal himself this turn. Okay. I'll put myself there, so it's harder for Glen to shoot Walter. Yep. Oh, come on! Oh, no! That is such bullshit. Yeah, so with the repair backpack, you have the option to repair, restore, or remove. Repair repairs damaged parts, so that means it will repair parts that still have greater than 0 HP. Restore will restore a part that is reduced to 0 HP. And remove will remove status effects. So you can think about this as like a potion, Phoenix down, and then antidote, or remedy if you're thinking in Final Fantasy terms. And Randy's backpack isn't sophisticated enough to allow us to select which part to restore, or repair. So we just have to go with all parts. But it's very strong, nevertheless. I am just going to attack even though he can punch me because I want to maximize my accuracy. Okay, Walter's in a bit of a state. But luckily Randy is taking most of the hits, which is what I wanted. Ooh, demon. Good. That's kind of the only thing I can do, isn't it? Right? Nice. Okay. So this would be a case where I can use the shotgun with Walter. Because, you know, this guy's so low on life, it's almost inevitable that I will kill him with the shotgun. Because, yeah, the shotgun is reliable in terms of doing damage to every part, whereas the machine gun is a little bit more variable in which parts it will do damage to. And I'm just trying to think about how to reduce Glen's accuracy. I think no, I can't shoot from there, so it's just a bit of a shitty deal, isn't it? Guess I'll go over here. Now you're going to come back here and try to do something to help Damon. I mean, he's in a bad state. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I actually did some reasonably good positioning there to reduce Glen's accuracy. Ooh, ooh. Hurts. Hmm. Now, I think if you use items, it will negatively impact your score. That's just... I'm not sure about that, but... Because I wasn't able to find that information in the FAQ. But you know what? I'm going to give this a try anyway, just to be on the safe side. Because I think losing a pilot would definitely negatively impact my score, too. So... Walter... Right, because the rifle can't attack immediately in front of you, it's good to get up in their face on a gunner. Can't remember exactly what the trigger is for that dialogue, but it might be if you're just like right up in front of the guy and attack him. Not too sure though. But, Randy's gonna come back here and try to deal with this guy. I'm going to save my AP, I think. Now, I definitely don't want to give the kill to this random NPC, because I'm not going to have that character for any more missions than this one. So if we could give it to Randy or Damon, it's looking like maybe it's going to be Randy and not Damon. That would be good. No, I'm not going to do that quite yet. Yeah, let's try to give it to Randy. There we go. And this is good because we're forcing Glen towards our other assault. And we can do something like this. What you gonna do now? Oh. Ooh. Oh, yes, yes. So I was wrong about that range thing. The reason why he wasn't able to attack me is because it takes so many AP to attack with a rifle. But in that case, he was able to attack me. And we're going to restore Damon's legs here. Then, up with Damon. So next turn, we should be able to attack Glen. Oh, that was close. Go, Walter. Yeah. And that Yule for, I think it was supposed to be yellow for, but it was this really weird katakana word, and it was a little bit hard to say what it was. And in any case, I couldn't fit yellow 4 into that string because there wasn't enough room. Okay.
Yo, やるようになったじゃないか、ウォルター。グレン、悪ふざけが過ぎるぞ。お前もな、いい腕してるぜ。取り囲め。強化するまで発砲はするなよ。A 班 C 班は回り込め。B 班こっちだ。早くしろ。投降しろ。抵抗は無駄だ。へいへい。ジュネーブ条約と赤十字を忘れるな。
All right. Yeah, so, you know, Glen, cocky from the very beginning and still very cocky. Not too much more to say about that. The plot, you know, will continue here. But I just want to take a brief look at our time. Yeah, this is about a good place to stop. So in the next video, we will cover the next plot section, and yeah, most likely that's all that will be in the next video. Yeah, I'll see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed this video.